Well, everyone, and welcome to our 11th episode in our 12-part series titled, Can I Find Something I Love Within My Budget? And again, today we're going to go from 1.5 million down to $1 million and see what it is that we can find within that budget. And first of all, I'd like to thank you guys for joining me throughout this series. It's been fun. This is the first time we're doing this 12-part series. And frankly speaking, it's been a learning experience, truly enjoying it. And my goal is to bring value and service to you guys out there in the community that are interested in discovering whether owning in Mexico is right for you, and specifically whether owning in Baja California Sur, which is the southernmost state on the Baja Peninsula. So again, thank you for joining me. My name is Sichacon, and I am your real estate Sherpa in Baja Sur. Let's get started. I'll share my screen. And as I do, I want to remind you to please feel confident to create an account at reloadtobaja.com. The information that's requested of you there is exclusively for my team and I to reach out to you and to, there we go. Let's do this again. Exclusively for my team and I to reach out to you. And, our goal is to simply provide you, again, excellent service and attention and respond in a timely fashion. So with that said, please, if you want to follow along, go to reloadtobaja.com and log in if you already have an account, and if not, create one. So as you can see my screen right here, guys, when you get to reloadtobaja.com, you're going to want to go to MLS search, go to property search, as we're not going to be using any curated pre-established searches. Make sure to keep it on Baja California Sur because you want to look at the entire state. And again, part of the goal of this series is to discover new areas, new neighborhoods, new towns that you may not be familiar with, but could be of high interest to you. So again, Baja California Sur, we want to keep that. And again, today we are looking at $1,001 because we did in our last episode the $901 to $1 million mark. And we don't want to repeat any properties that are already at the $1 million mark. So $1,001 all the way up to 1.5 million, any number of beds, any number of baths, property type, houses and condos, we're open to both. And of course, we're going to look at on the More tab, you want to leave it completely wide open with the exception that today, in order to filter down to a reasonable number of listings, and you can kind of see by my tabs up here, there's a total of 18 properties. When you click on Oceanfront, there's a total of 18 properties. I'll show you right now. I just have this map zeroed in. So that's a great thing for me to mention, that the map will zero in on an area. So you want to, make sure that if you want to look at all 18 here on your side panel, the map just have it completely wide open the way I do right there, because there are a total of 18 in the entire MLS area that we coverage. And just to remind you, the area that we cover is as far north as Santa Rosalia, Mulegé, on the Sea of Cortez. And on the Pacific side, we go as high as San Juanico, otherwise known as Scorpion Bay to you surfers out there, and as far south as Los Cabos, and again, from the Pacific to the Sea of Cortez. So we cover all of that area. These 18 properties that we're going to be looking at today, as you can see here as I scroll, we're covering areas from San Jose. There's about 3 or more properties, actually closer to 6 or more properties in the immediate San Jose hotel zone that we're going to be covering. You'll find that we also have some on the Sea of Cortez, such as the East Cape, Los Barriles area. We'll be covering the Pacific, South Cerritos as well, and Cabo San Lucas in today's experience. All right, so have fun and sit back, grab a cup of coffee, and let's get started, guys. All right, so I've already gone through these and organized them in a way that hopefully we'll be able to go through these in a very much more efficient manner. So I'm learning along the way here as I present these to you. So what we're looking at today is a great it's a great subdivision located in the heart of the hotel zone of Cabo San Lucas, the Fonatur area. And I'd like to remind you guys, Fonatur stands for the National Tourist Fund. It's an organization that was originally designed by the federal government, no longer exists, but it was designed to foster and foment tourist areas throughout all of Mexico. Specifically here in the state of Baja California Sur, you'd find them easily in San Jose del Cabo and the Loreto area, as an example. And it says here, hotel zone. This 9-hole golf course was originally part of the Fonatur design. This is the Finisterra area, and here you can see all of the hotels. Okay, and here we find a great place called Viceroy Los Cabos. The location is amazing. I mean, right outside of this project, this development, are a variety of restaurants, bars. Right here, you're immediately super close to shopping. You got two supermarkets, which are phenomenal. The Dolphin Experience, more restaurants over here, great park. And of course, if you wanted to go to the Old Town San Jose area, the historic downtown area is right over here, along with the art district. So you are super close. A lot of folks like to bike this, which is easy to do, or just simply walk. Uber is super easy to use as well. And inside Viceroy, we're going to be taking a quick look at three properties that are found within this $1 million to $1.5 million price range. All right, so let's take a look at this. First property. We're starting off on the high end, guys, at 1.5 million, and we'll be working our way down. This immediately shows us that we have some gorgeous views to the west, southwest, looking over at Palmilla Point, as you can see from here, and it's just panoramic is what it looks like, right? It's gorgeous. It's got a little window over here on the side. This is an outdoor, obviously it's a patio area, so you have a nice little hot tub here, little day bed to enjoy. Definitely indoor outdoor living feel, so you can feel the the temperature, the weather outside. I mean, that is very sexy, very beautiful, picturesque. The beach here, as you can see, is a very wide beach, excellent for horseback riding, walking your pets. El Nido is what you saw right there, that little nest, for lack of a better way to describe it, is the name of a restaurant on site. It is resort style living. Very clean lines here. I mean, very simply elegant. I guess those two words are the best words to describe this condominium. If you were wanting something a little more colorful, obviously feel free to change the colors, right? But you've got a blank slate to work with right there. You are going to find that you have all the amenities of the resort experience with gym, spa, kids playroom, restaurant on site. It's funny how they mix those pictures in, but yeah, it works. And that's all she wrote for this one. I will go into the description and then we'll take a look at the other two condos. Experience oceanfront luxury living in this modern two-bedroom residence with breathtaking ocean views, situated within the iconic Viceroy Los Cabos, designed by architect Manuel Angel Aragones. This residence boasts an open concept design featuring a fully equipped kitchen with high-end appliances, elegant dining and living areas, and expansive terraces perfect for soaking in the scenery. As an owner, enjoy exclusive access to Viceroy's world-class amenities, including 5 renowned restaurants and bars, state-of-the-art fitness center, rejuvenating spa, a kids club, a private movie theater, and more. With the option to integrate into the hotel's rental program, this property offers a seamless ownership experience and investment potential. This turnkey residence offers tranquility and convenience. It is located 5 minutes from the vibrant San Jose del Cabo Art District and 21 kilometers from the San Jose del Cabo International Airport. Let's take a look at, they give us, this was built back in 2016. Again, the tax amount, guys, don't get carried away with that. This will be reassessed. And at this price range, through $3,000 to $5,000, could be a little bit less in taxes. But that's about all she wrote for this one. Let us know if this is something that interests you. Reach out to me right away, and I'll be more than happy to respond. If you give me an email, I'll respond within 24 hours or less. If you do reach out to me via WhatsApp, I will reach out within the hour. All right, let's move on to the next one. This one's priced the same, and you'll notice what we're looking at here is a partial half bath on this one. That's the only difference. Same development. Although it says it's 3 baths here. It said half bath down on the description. This one is offering more of a variety in the finishes, as you saw all those wood accents. And that's all they gave us on this property. I wish they would have given us a little bit more photographs and the specific location. Again, if you're interested in something like this, please let me know. It's a 4th floor, 2-bedroom. Okay. Second bedroom equipped with 2 queen beds. So I believe this might be the same listing agent because the description reads almost identically as the one we just looked at. Both of them for 1.5 million, both 2 bedrooms. All right, let's take a look at the final one. 1.45, again, a 2-bedroom. Located in the hotel zone of San Jose del Cabo, walking distance to just about everything you need. It looks like the same pictures as the last one that we looked at. They might just be taking advantage. They have these stock photos. There might not be too much of a difference between these. We'd have to confirm. Maybe there are even some remaining developer inventory. That's a nice picture at night right there. Look at that. They used this water reflection pool throughout the property. So it gives quite a an incredible experience to be walking through the place. All right, let's move on. So again, remember that is right in the hotel zone of San Jose del Cabo, right as you enter town. All right, let's take a look at the next one. So we're still in San Jose. We're still in the hotel zone, but this is an older build, so to speak. It is the first phase of a project called Tortuga Bay. So let's take a quick look at the map to give you a sense of where this is in relationship to what we just looked at. So what we just took a look at was the Viceroy Los Cabos. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Was the Viceroy Los Cabos, located again right here. As we pull out, it's right across the street from all these plazas and the golf course. Remember, this little triangle is where you'll find a shopping, a supermarket, more restaurants. And this property is located right here. Oops, skipped it. My apologies. Right here. Went too far over. All right, it's located right here. This is the first phase. They're currently finishing the second phase, which is located right behind it on this lot. And you can almost get a sense of the horseshoe shape that the second phase is going to have here. Many of these initial condos also have garages. So let's take a look at what they have to share with us. So here they've shaded it in. We're just 1 floor from the top floor. I believe that's a 5th floor condo, 2 bedrooms, 2 bath, just over 2,000 square feet for 1.5. Not as much as a modern design as what we looked at a moment ago in Viceroy, which was more that, modern, slightly minimalistic feel to it, especially with the interior of the first condo that we saw. This one obviously has more, for lack of a better way to describe it, more warmth to it. It definitely has more of a Mexico, elements with these arches, the wrought iron. These balconies are really nice. They're very wide, and they do give you a great, indoor outdoor living experience. This master bedroom is so large they even have their own little office there, as you can see. It doubles as both. And gorgeous views even from the bedroom. I mean, let me go one photo back. Imagine here you are leaning back and you have this ocean view looking out towards Palmilla Point right there. Again, it's located right here. So even though you're at the farthest, let's call it the back end of the building, you have these great views that allow you to look past this front end of this second building over here. And you do have some wonderfully manicured grounds, a couple pools, and all of this beach area is been set aside for you as a concession for you to enjoy. You don't really have to worry about vendors on this beach at all. You get to watch folks go by on their horses. Horseback riding is very popular on this beach. Very wide beach as well. So, you're not going to have people like really walking directly right here. There's plenty of room for everyone. And this, you can see here, the second phase that is ongoing. I'd have to double check how old this picture is, but I believe it's farther along than what you're seeing here now. And that's all she wrote on this one. There are a total of 3 listings in today's episode at Tortuga Bay. So we're going to be taking a look at 2 more immediately. Again, location is everything at upscale beachfront Tortuga Bay. 1503 is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath on the 5th floor of the first phase of this exclusive enclave of 33 luxury condominiums. Generous 2,000 square foot floor plan is bright and airy. Pocket doors, open indoors out to the covered patio, perfect for year-round enjoyment. Views to the west and Palmilla Point, open concept great room, modern kitchen with Viking Sub-Zero appliances, custom walk-in pantry, large primary suite, has a dedicated office space, and ensuite bath, has a walk-in closet. Fully furnished and garage 30. So this one comes with a garage. Again, you might say to me, man, why is Sid making this big deal about garages in these episodes? Garages are a rare thing here. I got to tell you. I mean, yeah, when I first, came to the area, I was going, really? Garages, not everybody has one? No, not everybody has one. And it is a big deal. And more so even with a condo. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you that homes, most of them, they don't come with garages. So that said, to have this garage with this condo is pretty cool. Tortuga Bay is now building phase 2 and will add 86 more condominiums in 2026. Amenities to come are gym and pickleball courts, walking distance to shops, restaurants, historic art district, short drive to Puerto Los Cabos Marina, airport, Cabo, golf, and more. Yep, agree, 100%. HOA fees, 1,283 per month. Remember, you are in an oceanfront gated community. Again, they're taking into consideration, I'm sure, your garage, the space, everything that you have going on right there. It may be possible that this might drop with second phase as more homeowners come into the community. Let's take a look at the next one. So I believe here, is this one in second phase? I think it is. So now we're really looking at the second phase. So if you want to compare, this is 1.25. It's going to be a more modern feel, obviously, because it's been some time since phase 1 was built. Interior, we're looking at 1,400 plus square feet in this 2-bedroom. It does come with its own private pool and deck here, which is really nice. Look at that. That's something that was not, I think, with the exception of 1 or 2 condos here on the front end. None of the ground floor condos of the other ones have their own private pool, if I remember correctly. It is on an elevated pad, all of phase 2, so it does provide some really nice views. You can't quite tell from here, but it is an elevated pad from phase 2 to go up to from phase 1 to go up to phase 2. That's all she wrote on this one. Let's read the description. Uh, Tortuga Bay is the epitome of luxury beachfront living in San Jose Bay, just a mile from the historic charm of San Jose del Cabo, 7 miles from Los Cabos International Airport. It's an oasis in the heart of San Jose's hotel zone you may never want to leave. Tortuga Bay, the last opportunity to live in a beachfront development in San Jose, offers resort-style amenities, including sprawling pools, swim-up bar, swim jets, jacuzzi spas, a fitness center, and pickleball courts with views to the sea, a sea turtle sanctuary, a dog park, and dog washing stations, poolside barbecue grill areas, and fire pits, all within 24/7 secure and gated community. Unit 3115 is a ground floor, two-bedroom condominium with over 1,900 square feet of spectacular beachfront living with ocean views. Your beachfront living experience is further enhanced with direct access to the municipal bike path, which leads to the charms of San Jose's historic art district and freshwater estuary. Dozens of restaurants, spas, and shops are located steps from your door. Whale watching cruises, sports fishing are just 10 minutes away in neighboring Puerto Los Cabos Marina, located just located just steps from the beach. Unit 3115 spans 1,400 square feet of interior zoned air conditioned living space. This ground floor unit has 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and an open plan living and dining area with pocket patio doors to create a true oceanfront living experience. In addition, this unit boasts over 540 square feet of private outdoor space that includes a covered and uncovered terrace with a private heated plunge pool. The terrace has private and direct access to the common areas. This highly respected developer has a decades long reputation for building exceptional quality, and Tortuga Bay continues that tradition. Every unit is being delivered with high specifications, including stainless steel appliances, solid custom wood carpentry throughout, marble flooring, granite countertops, spacious marble bathroom suites. For more information and details, well, reach out to me. My name's Sid Chacon, and I'm your real estate Sherpa, right? So let me know if you're interested in something like that. They are not giving us a sense of what the HOA fee would be for this. But we can find out. If you're interested, shoot me a message. Let's go on to the next one. This is 3514. So I would assume that it is on a higher floor. And that first image, looks so like it was real, not a rendering. Like this one. It may be the model unit, guys. Like I said, they're very well far along already. They're mixing and matching some of these images here. That's all she wrote. See, this is real. That's all she wrote for the photographs, it looks like. So those are the 3 properties right there. So far, we've taken a look at 2 properties in the San Jose hotel zone. One literally inside a hotel. So if you wanted to have that hotel, resort experience, Viceroy Los Cabos, that's what we looked at properties right around the $1.5 million price range. And now we just literally 2 doors over, we find ourselves right here at Tortuga Bay, right about this roundabout, which really gives you phenomenal, easy access to go in every direction, as you can see by these roads here, and access to shopping, everything whatsoever. So let me know, between the 2, which one did you like best? Did you like Viceroy better, or did you like Tortuga Bay? Let me know. Put down your comments down below. I'd love to hear your opinion. All right, let's move on to the next one. So now we're heading out towards the East Cape. We're at the $1.475 million mark. Let's take a look at the hybrid map here. Punta Gorda. Okay, so this is a great location because you're really not that far east from San Jose del Cabo. You're just beyond the Puerto Los Cabos area, which I'll show you briefly right here. Fundadores is inside Puerto Los Cabos. It is the farthest east community inside of the gated master planned Fundadores a golf community where you find the Ritz-Carlton Zadoon residences. And you take this road right here, Camino Cabo Este, the East Cape Road, as we like to call it. And you can, there's actually 2 ways you can do it. But if the East Cape Road used to be closed here, now they've reopened it, and you can get all the way to this community. Or you can stay on the now paved, fully paved road here, okay, and just come down here and make it here. So I would say that it's a little faster and easier because this is fully dirt and you need to have a 4x4 in certain areas, right? So you're likely not going to be doing that unless you're uber adventurous every single time to get home. This is much faster route and it's paved. So keep that in mind. It's phenomenal. This particular home here is located just a stone's throw literally from a beach. And Punta Gorda may offer a nice surf break as well, as you can see with these swells that you can kind of see in the image here. And if you're a fisherman, it's a great place to fish off of Punta Gorda right here. You get the Gordo banks and whatnot. So interesting, great location. Let's take a quick look at this again at the photographs. You're looking east here. That's a sunrise shot. That is gorgeous. Sunrise. 3 bedrooms, 4 baths, slightly over 3,300 plus square feet. 1.475. Oh, look at this. They took it on a stormy day. That's why it looks like that. Rare stormy days. You know, we only get to have rain here in the months of August and September. I mean, there's the outlier, right? Sometimes a little bit in July, sometimes a little bit in October, but August and September tend to be the months where we get some rain here. And I would say that over the last few years, closer to 10 now, we've been getting what I call seasonal rain, where there's no storm, there's no depression, that's tropical depression. There's no hurricane or anything out there brewing. We just get these storms, right? Just rain is what I mean. Sorry. Just rain. They could have done a little better work on these photographs. Man, I haven't seen what's that guy, artist Nagel, in a long time. So it looks like, you see this rebar right here, guys. Don't let that discourage you. I believe that they left it like that because their intention is to be able to add on. That's very thick rebar. And the way that from what I can see here with this construction, you could easily add on a second floor here. They've even got stairs leading up to it. So you could have almost like 2 residences, a ground floor and then a second floor residence. You'd be surprised. You could rent this out. There is a lot of folks that rent out on the East Cape. And I think we're done with these photographs here. Let's take a look at what the description has to share with us. Watch the whales jump right in front of these Punta Gorda beachfront villas. Sunrise views over the Sea of Cortez. This property is off the grid in Los Zacatitos, just 10 minutes from San Jose. The finished ground floor of a 2-level beachfront duplex. Duplex townhouse at 1.475 is completed. The second story at 1.575 needs to be completed before release of ground floor. 2.75 million gets you both levels. Interesting. So this must be already in what's called an HOA. They must have a condominium regimen in order to sell it as 2 separate properties. Each one will have its own tax ID number. Okay, property tax ID number. Gets you both levels with 6.7 bedrooms, 6-bath beachfront villa with pool and gym. This property can easily be set up as a bed and breakfast or wellness retreat for yoga, diving, fishing, and much more. Interesting. They showed that lot that was right in the front, but I don't think it's part of it. We'd have to confirm. A 0.371 of a lot of an acre. I'm interested in knowing, what's going on with that property in front. If we go back to the map here, see, these are questions we can find out for you if you're interested in something like this, because they showed that there's some sort of slope here. Obviously, they have this section, but from here down. Now, it's very possible that they own it. It's very possible that they don't. If they don't, this will not affect your view from here because it's elevated. Let's go back to that image. See that? There's that image. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Here. You can see the steepness here. So interesting. Something to find out about. Looks like this is a easement road right here down to this property. I think they're showing that on purpose to let us know that this is not going to block that. Um, Something to ask about. Let me know if this is something that interests you. If you do, we'll get your questions answered. Let's move on to the next one. All right, so now we're going over the Pacific side, from the east to the Pacific. And this is found in South Cerritos Beach. I believe this is in a gated community known as Rancho Nuevo. As you can see here, it's already been with roads, they're all drawn out. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit here. All of these lots already subdivided. This is the main entrance right here off of Highway 19 that takes you from Todos Santos to Cabo San Lucas, and it will get you to La Paz as well. And to give you a sense of where it's located, Rancho Nuevo, there it is. This is the southernmost area of Cerritos, and Cerritos is right over here. So if you're a surfer, frankly speaking, you can surf along all of this, but the waves tend to be a little bit better over here along this stretch, as you can kind of see with that white right there. Let's take a look at what the photos share with us and then the description. Definitely have lots of light in this one. This looks like we're on the second floor here on this image, and you do have some nice ocean views, mountain views from the kitchen. I like that with a little mustache. Catrinas, that's kind of celebrating the Day of the Dead here, which we're fast approaching. At the time of the filming of this video, it's October 26th. It's a Sunday. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday. But yeah, November 1st, November 2nd, Day of the Dead, Day of the Living is up and coming here right after your Halloween. So what you can see here by this image, it looks like they have this all fenced in. This is likely a federal concession. Okay, so more than likely comes with, if it is a federal concession, which I believe I'm correct on this, you're going to be paying a yearly fee to maintain this federal concession. You can see here that they've already graded a path that leads up to this elevated plot right here on this little bluff. And this is in the back of the lot with a pool up front. So you have plenty of room right here to build what many would, I guess, call the main house, right? Gorgeous views. Solar paneling for the machine room for the pool. Lots of solar panels here on this little house, and a 2-car garage on the ground level. But I don't believe the whole ground level is occupied by that 2-car garage. Look at that. Plenty of lot space. And there you go. So yeah, they really went all the way up to the high tide mark, and they're making use of this as a federal concession. That's something we would have to confirm for you. And this is a perfect example of where, if you're interested in a property like this, we want to make sure that we do a topography, do a study, make sure that your neighbors are already there, but we want to know where the lot ends and begins as far as, the beach area is concerned. So it's not so much an issue with your neighbors as it is with the federal zone and the street. All right, we're repeating photographs. So let's take a quick look. 45 minutes from downtown Cabo San Lucas. I would say it's even less than that, frankly speaking. Maybe I drive too fast. I hope I don't. But I can get to Cabo, to this area in about 20 odd minutes. Okay, maybe 30 minutes, depending on traffic. But yeah, discover a rare opportunity to acquire an oceanfront property in prestigious Rancho Nuevo, an exclusive gated community at the south end of famous Cerritos Beach. Enjoy unobstructed ocean views from this bluff-top level property. South Cerritos oceanfront, built in 2009, was originally designed as a guest home, leaving plenty of room on the front part of the lot for construction of the main residence. House has 2 stories with an exterior staircase leading to the second floor. Enter the first level into a cozy living room leading to the bath and bedroom. The ground floor living room could easily be converted to a third bedroom or home office. Approach the upper level entry from the from the exterior patio to a combined living and dining space with a fireplace, kitchen, bedroom, and full bath. The recently remodeled kitchen is outfitted with quality Viking appliances, ample cabinets, and granite countertops. A spacious patio runs the entire front of the second story, offering a perfect location for viewing the seasonal whale migrations and enjoying sunset cocktails. Outside features a two-car garage, newly constructed pool, plus room to expand the home or add additional guest casitas completely fenced and gated. South Cerritos oceanfront has abundant community well water and a recently upgraded solar system providing ample power for the home. Yeah, that's pretty nice. A good sized lot as well, 3/4 of an acre, about 3,000 square meters, built in 2009. It doesn't mention an HOA, but I would expect there to be at least a small one, as they mentioned that it's gated, right? Completely fenced and gated. Or maybe it's just the subdivision. Sorry, just the lot itself is what they're referring to on there. But Rancho Nuevo is the name of that community, and my understanding is that it is gated. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. All right, so this is right in the heart of Cabo San Lucas. You'll find the main beach called Medano Beach, and on Medano Beach are the Via Group hotels. And the Via Group hotels, as you can see by this image right here, this is Via del Palmar, built quite a few years back. Over here is Via del Arco, and right in the middle is their real estate project. Okay, because these are hotels, and they will sell you timeshare here. You're looking at those, memberships that you buy, those right to use type memberships and whatnot. But here you'll find full ownership real estate, and you'll also find fractional deeded title real estate. So you'll take a whole property, maybe divide it up into 6 pieces, 8 pieces of the year, right? To take the 12 months. And that gets purchased by 8, to 6, maybe up to 12 owners, depending on how it gets divided. And that is truly deeded property. In this example, for 1.375, we are talking full ownership. You are the only owner on this one at 1.375 million. With that said, you can purchase fractional ownership here for, no pun intended, a fraction of the cost at literally almost 1/10, 15% of this price point right here. But what do you get for 1.375? Let's take a quick look. And again, remember, you are on the main beach. Literally, you could walk into downtown Cabo, and it's facing, this was perfectly situated, Land's End. That's Lover's Beach right there. Okay, and the famous arch is just around the bend right there. Okay, you can see the Bisbee Shotgun Start, which just ended this weekend. Very well maintained property. You will find that you have restaurants inside of Villa La Estancia, a wonderful gymnasium, great pools. You also have access to the amenities at the 2 properties on each side, such as restaurants, okay, such as the spas. So plenty to offer. Concierge services on site, lots of security. Look at that. You're looking right down this corridor in between the 2 buildings, right down, perfect view, unobstructed. 1.375, 2 bedrooms, 3 baths, just over 2,300 square feet. Look at that gorgeous view. Yeah, so if you want to be right in Cabo San Lucas on the main beach, and as you walk to the right here, you'll find all of the different little beach clubs. So if you like to party and you'd be able to walk home, that's quintessential. Cabo San Lucas, main beach living. At an affordable 1.375. All right, let's take a quick look at the description here. And we're going to be looking at a couple more here. So if you want to spend a little bit less, you can. All right. You'll certainly spoil yourself in this newly upgraded villa, ideally located on the world famous Medano Beach in Cabo San Lucas, with straight on views of the Sea of Cortez, Land's End, and Lovers Beach, short walk or short Uber ride to many wonderful restaurants and nightlife in the town of Cabo San Lucas. The villa is privately owned, approximately 2,100 square feet. Enjoy the spacious terrace, new furniture, granite, and decor throughout. Additionally, there are flat screen TVs in each room that includes Dish Network with over 100 channels for your enjoyment. I love how they mention that. The master suite has a king bed with pool top mattress, a jacuzzi tub, his and her sinks, a sitting area with a balcony entrance. The guest suite provides two queen beds and a small refrigerator, an entertainment center, and a full bath. Now, keep in mind when you look at the HOA fees on this, which they didn't mention. Oh, here it is, 2,571. I believe this includes electricity and water. I'm not too sure if it does the internet, but yeah, that's why it's so high, because it does include these utilities that you otherwise would expect to pay separately. All right. Let's take a look at the other two options inside that same development. Here, now we're at 1.265. And this is in the first. So remember, there's three, if you would, buildings to this: building one, building two, building three. We just looked at one right here. Now we're going to be looking at one on this wing. And based on these photographs, it's likely the same listing agent, as they're making use of. Oh, did I get it wrong? Or is that a reversed image? I did get it wrong. Okay, so building one's on the left and building three is on the right. Well, look at that view. Wow. Fourth floor. So look, you're over here. 1402. Oops. That's all she wrote on those photographs. So even from here, the living room, you're hanging out, boom, you got water views. You can't quite tell, but from this bed, I'm sure you have water views. This is the master bedroom. And that's all she wrote on these photos. All right, let's take a look. Villa La Estancia 1402 is in section 2, located second from ocean front with a whitewater and Land's End views. Very rare resale location. I would agree with that. Yeah. Simple, elegant furnishings and ready to move in. Exceptional opportunity for those who want among the best location. Yeah, that's pretty cool. 2.45, sorry, 2,454 HOA on that one. Great location, 1.265. And for 1.15, building 2404. So again, we're right back in the middle building. Fourth floor, fourth condo on the floor. So we're closer to building 3. Here's your view. Because we're closer to building 3, you're not going to get that much of a Land's End view, but you're definitely looking out at the Cape of San Lucas. See, there you go. You get you can see the last few rocks that make up Land's End here. Nice, spacious balcony. Phenomenal location. I'll end by showing you briefly the map just so you guys can see again where you're located. This is phenomenal. Again, on the main beach, walking distance to everything. So here you are. Bam, here's the marina. Here you are. You could just take this little road and it leads you walking distance into everything. Or you can come along the beach if you really wanted to and enjoy all the beach clubs, the famous office restaurant. If you love Edith's, and you're familiar with Edith's, is right here. Las Sirenas is right here. It's phenomenal. And of course, you have the marina and all of downtown Cabo to enjoy. So, what's not to like, really? All right, let's head on to the next one. And now we're up in La Paz. Remember, La Paz is the capital city of the state of Baja California Sur. And this particular location is over in El Centenario, right here. El Centenario is on the west side of La Paz. As you take Highway 1 and you start heading north up the peninsula, you will be going a little west first. And just there it is, just west of La Paz, El Centenario. And it does have views looking east, okay, at the La Paz city lights at night, which is gorgeous, right? The beautiful thing about this little waterfront area here is that you will enjoy great kayaking. You will enjoy a stand-up paddle during the high tide marks. It's phenomenal. Low tide, this kind of goes out a little bit because it's very shallow, and that's what makes it so nice and smooth and steady when you are doing your kayaking and stand-up paddle. So it is a great location, and particularly nice about this property is that unlike some other areas, which I can show you over here, there's a road in front of these properties. Here, there's no road. So it's beautiful beachfront, very nice and quiet, very serene. Let's take a look at what this has to offer here. This is a nice oceanfront home. Oh, wow. Rare find, by the way. Very rare find. I would run, not walk on this one. 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, 4,900 plus square feet, 1.375. Interesting how they did all that woodwork. That's all solid woodwork. They wanted to make it match with the backsplash. I can see what they wanted to do there. See what I mean? Beachfront home in Centenario. You can't find this inside of La Paz like that. You cannot. See the city lights view at night? Look at that. Is this like an outdoor kitchen out here? That's really nice. You got your pool area. Oh man, what a great place. I love to cook. I don't know about you guys, but I love to cook. This is like a little dream right there for me. Let's have a party. And look at that beach. My wife loves beach volleyball, so that little beachy area right there. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cool? All right. Gorgeous. Well done in showcasing this home. And those city lights views, there you go. Look at that. At night. That's a perfect example of the property. Yeah, you'll find yourself being pretty much the only person on this beach most of the time. Well, okay. There you go. So I want to know, where does so here's a driveway. Is this my entrance? I think we're repeating pictures. Let's see what the description tells us. Man, I don't think I took that long on the other ones. Beachfront paradise on El Centenario. Exceptional oceanfront living. Discover the magic of this stunning, fully remodeled beachfront home in the highly sought after El Centenario community. Situated at the end of a private and secluded lane, this exceptional 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom residence offers direct access to the powdery sands of the Sea of Cortez with breathtaking views of the ocean, the sparkling city lights of La Paz, the surrounding mountains, and some of the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets you'll ever witness. Interior highlights. Okay, yeah, the only thing I would want to know is about my parking situation, the garage. I mean, that looks phenomenal. The lot size is not bad, about a quarter of an acre, 1,000 square meters. HOA fee, that is likely in pesos, guys. That's about $50 a month because I don't see them maintaining very much other than maybe just the gate. Okay, as it says here, common area features gated. That's about it. All right, let's move on to the next one. So now we've gone about 6 hours north of Cabo San Lucas, and we find ourselves in Loreto. All right. And the islands of Loreto, I'd like to remind you guys that Loreto is found inside of a national water marine reserve with multiple islands, 5 of them primarily. As you can see here, this is Isla Montserrat, Isla Catalina, Isla del Carmen, Danzante, and Coronado. So these 5 islands are the 5 major islands, but you're going to find that there's all these smaller, little, tiny little islands all over the place, like, here, islets or whatever. And great place for if you're into sailing, if you're into diving, fishing. This is heaven, truly heaven. And this is at the far, about 40 minutes to 45 minutes from Loreto itself and the international airport right here. It also has a marina, by the way, right there. And the historic downtown Loreto area where you can find the very first mission, I believe, here in the Baja California Sur. That is the original capital of all of the Californias, including the one in the United States. This area here is called Danzante Bay, and it is being developed by the guys at the Via Group. And the Via Group have a Via del Palmar hotel right here. And I believe they will be building a Via La Estancia here as well, if I'm not mistaken. And this is a TPC golf course, as you can see right here, with amazing hiking trails that go all the way to this point, all the way around here. It's phenomenal. I have hiked these trails. I have not played the course, but I have definitely been on it. It is phenomenal. And the condos that we're looking at specifically are in a community called Mantarraya. And Mantarraya is a wellness community here. So let's take a look. 1.3 million, 2 bedrooms, 4 baths, 3,100 plus square feet. This one looks to be a resale because I know the developer. Oh, look at that. Double heights. This may be a penthouse. You got stairwells leading up. Yeah, let's go back and take a look at that water view. Look at that. See that? This is great for snorkeling, kayaking, stand-up paddle. You're truly in a very beautifully, I would say, privileged area. Gorgeous. If you love nature, I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. Look at that. Now they're showing us some pictures of downtown Loreto. This is the Mission. Now we're back at the golf course. This is the condo, the location of the condo right there. It's a corner unit, top floor. And we're repeating pictures. So let's take a look at the description. Wow, what a description. Okay. Getting mentally prepared to read this to you guys. Introducing Penthouse 1601 at Mantarraya Residences, an iconic 2-bedroom, 2 full, and 2 half-bathroom beachfront penthouse in the exclusive Danzante Bay community, just 30 minutes south of Loreto. This premier residence crowns the top floor of the building and features one of the most spectacular private sky lounges in all of Baja California Sur, with panoramic views of the Sea of Cortez, Danzante Bay, and Danzante Island. Arrive via private elevator directly to the residence, where you'll be welcomed by natural light, sophisticated finishes, and seamless indoor-outdoor living. The open concept layout includes a beautifully furnished living and dining area that opens through floor-to-ceiling glass sliders to a covered terrace overlooking the bay, perfect for sunset cocktails, morning coffee, or stargazing beneath the Baja night sky. A striking centerpiece of the main living area is the gorgeous custom designed chandelier, which I believe we saw there, right? A one-of-a-kind lighting installation crafted from a delicately hand-formed glass in warm amber and gold tones. Both elegant and whimsical, this statement piece not only provides beautiful ambient lighting, but also enhances the artistic ambiance of the penthouse and is included in the sale. Clearly, someone has some good, strong feelings about that one. The gourmet kitchen is fully equipped with granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, a central island with bar seating, and custom cabinetry ready for everything from casual meals to entertaining guests. Both bedrooms offer luxury, comfort, and privacy. The primary suite features a king-size bed, spa-style ensuite bath with dual vanities, soaking tub, walk-in shower, and generous closet space. Well, they're basically just describing the entire condo there. So I'm not going to go on reading that. Let me see here. Here's as a resident of Monterrey, you'll enjoy access to premium amenities, including stunning infinity pool, modern fitness center, owner's lounge, and private beach club. The homeowners also benefit from full access to the restaurant, spa, and activities at the neighboring Villa del Palmar Resort, home of the world-class TPC Danzante Bay Golf Course, which is awesome. So if you're into golf, I mean, you have it all really right here. Looking ahead, a new 3-story boutique hotel, wellness center, spa, and restaurant are currently under construction within Mantarraya and scheduled to open in early 2026. Okay, well, you can also get these condo units that are immediately adjacent. I guess if you wanted it for a visionary buyer, this presents an unparalleled opportunity to own an entire vertical stack, a 6-bedroom, 6-bathroom compound with 3 kitchens, 3 laundry areas, and multiple terraces and living space. So you literally can own all of the condos that the elevator connects. That's pretty cool. Wow. Do they give us a mention of the HOA fees? They do. 15,871 a month. That's not in dollars. More than likely, this is in pesos. We're talking about 700, 800 odd dollars in pesos. I'm sure. The tax amount. This could be in pesos, but again, as you've heard me express to you before, this will be reassessed at time of sale. So on something like this, I would say closer to 26, maybe $3,000 on the high end, could be less. All right, let's move on to the next one. And thank you guys again. We're reaching the 1 hour mark at this point. We've only got 4 more to go. I hope to do these as quickly as possible for you guys. So thank you for hanging in there and coming all this way. Encanto de la Laguna. This is a very, very nice, beautifully gated community just on the east side of Puerto Los Cabos. Not more than about, let's say, 20 minutes, 15 minutes or less from downtown San Jose and the historic art district as well. So great location. And I would have to say that, in my personal opinion, these are beautifully built condominiums and homes. Again, so here, Fundadores, if we were to draw a line right here, you can almost see it with this property line right here. On this side of that line is Puerto Los Cabos. Here's you have Fundadores, the Zadun residences at the Ritz Carlton. Here is the marina, right? And just on the other side of this little bridge is downtown San Jose. So you're really not far at all, but yet you're going to feel like you're a little more farther removed. And that feeling is really great because it's so quiet and tranquil. It just makes you feel like you're, and that's kind of cool. Let's take a look at these. So again, we're looking at only 3-story condos here. Gorgeous pool. Two bedrooms, 3 baths, 2,400 plus square feet, 1.259. And look at this view that is unobstructed and never will be. It is just gorgeous. You can enjoy the passing of the whales here, the fishing boats. I believe you are looking at Palmilla Point right there. Because you're facing west-southwest, you'll have a great opportunity to enjoy these beautiful sunsets. Look at that. Farmers. Oh, it's just beautiful. That is a nice kitchen. Well done. Pantry area. Open floor plan right there with your living room, dining room, kitchen area. The view off the master bedroom. I love how you can see it right off of the mirror. And a garage. Yeah, we're making a big deal about this every single time. A garage. All right, we're repeating photographs. So let's take a quick look at the description here. Best deal on market, partially furnished, 2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. There is plenty of space, and the views are absolutely stunning. This condo was customized during the construction process to its full potential. The condo exudes luxury and quality, from the hand-finished carpentry details to the upgraded appliances. Nothing was missed in this condo residence, and it shows. The Olas 202, that is the name of the building, and the second floor, second condo. Location is truly privileged as it enjoys a large covered terrace that offers privacy and views of Palmilla. Condo includes very coveted oversized garage, a must-see residence. See, it's not just me, guys. It's a very coveted oversized garage. Let's see here. Year built 2012. HOA fees $937. Beach club, elevator, fence, fire pit, fountain, gym, picnic area, pool, security guard, spa, and tennis court. That's what you get for your HOA fees. All right. Wonderful. 1.259. Let's move on to this next one. All right. I believe we're now back in San Jose in the hotel zone, not too far from the very first 2 properties we started off with over at the Viceroy and Tortuga Bay. Now we're looking at Las Mañanitas, and Las Mañanitas is a development that's been around for a while. I could argue that it's kind of one of the anchor points, if you would, that kind of put San Jose on the map as a residential area on the beach, mind you. This is beachfront, okay? 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,900 plus square feet, 1.25 beachfront community. There you go. And that, again, Palmilla Point. Gorgeous view right off the balcony. Hey, Mr. Pancho Villa. There you go. This looks to be a second floor condo, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it has still has that Mexico charm to it, right? But elegant at the same time. Well, not that Mexico charm is not, but you get the point. What I'm trying to say. Lots of warmth. Let's see at what the description has to share with us. Welcome to an unparalleled beachfront living experience at Las Mañanitas, one of San Jose del Cabo's most prestigious oceanfront communities. This exquisite second floor condo offers breathtaking, unobstructed views of the Sea of Cortez from both bedrooms, the living area, and a spacious covered terrace designed for seamless indoor outdoor living. Elegantly furnished in an authentic Mexican style and impeccably maintained, this two-bedroom, two-bath residence blends traditional charm with modern upgrades, custom imported lighting and fixtures, a new stove, dishwasher, garbage disposal, tankless water heater, upgraded LED lighting throughout, and refinished kitchen cabinets and entry door are just a few of the thoughtful improvements that make this home truly move in ready. Enjoy the ultimate coastal lifestyle with four heated swimming pools, swim up bars, shaded outdoor dining areas with barbecue stations, tennis and basketball courts, a putting green, and state of the art indoor outdoor fitness centers, all set within lush tropical gardens. Step directly onto the beach or explore the vibrant culinary and art scene of San Jose del Cabo just minutes away. A private garage is included. What? With a 2012 Toyota Tundra Platinum Edition. Okay, so you're set. Making your Baja adventures effortless from the moment you arrive, whether you are searching for a luxurious full-time residence, a vacation getaway, or a top-tier rental investment, this Las Mañanitas gem offers it all. I have to really just agree 100% on this one. 1.25 million. And again, just to show you the location. So as you're coming in from Cabo San Lucas into San Jose, you have this little turnoff right here, and bam, you're home. Like this is it right there. This is Las Mañanitas. Okay. That is what's really cool about this place. And if you needed to do some shopping, it's right there. There it is. That's pretty cool, right? You have the Chedraui, you have La Comer, you have lots of little food courts and great restaurants along here. La Valentina is really nice. And if you wanted to do more, remember, guys, all of these resorts, all of their restaurants, you have access to them. With the exception of all inclusive resorts, mandatory all inclusive resorts, you don't have to per se do a day pass. You could just make a reservation, show up, and enjoy all of these resorts right here, right beside you. And you have access to all of this downtown area right here, the famous, what do you call it, plaza right here. The church is right here. And of course, the art district that everybody covets. So really, really nice. All right, let's move on to the next one. Oh, real quick. Did we cover HOA fees? 5,073. This is paid per semester. So we're looking at 6 months worth. That sounds realistic. Yeah, and that's in dollars. You're close to about $1,000, just under. All right. And your tax amount, this is in pesos. So that would be about $1,000 for the year, but this will be reassessed, as I mentioned before. So you'd likely be paying closer to 2,500 on the high end. Keep that in mind. All right, let's move on to the next one. So now we're on the East Cape. This is in Spa Buena Vista, as it says right here, and this is just south of Los Barriles on Highway 1, about an hour and a half from the San Jose del Cabo International Airport. As you can see, Highway 1's right here. And as I pull out a little bit, this is Buena Vista. This is Spa Buena Vista. And just a little bit farther north is Los Barriles. So what's awesome about this destination? Gorgeous white sand beaches, amazing fishing, and ridiculous. I mean, you're so close to the Cabo Pulmo. If you love to dive, you're so close to Cabo Pulmo. And nowadays, there's a lot more of folks enjoying like kite surfing and windsurfing in these destinations as well, because you do have some nice breezes that can really do that for you. This is an up and coming neighborhood. Great opportunity still. Very small, very small. So if you like that, this is right for you. And again, look at this. This little community, you're what is it, half a block away from the beach? Look at how gorgeous that is. All right, let's take a look at this. See this beautiful wide beach? Isn't that gorgeous? Corner home. There's the beach. See how tall this garage is? Guess what that's for? Your fishing boat. That's for your fishing boat. You pull out right here, you bring it right here. You can literally launch from the beach. Yeah, you can. That's what people do here. Rooftop pool. You know why? Because that's where the sun's at all day long, every day. That is gorgeous. It's not a big parcel of land, but they took excellent advantage of every square foot. Cool little courtyard fountain entry. 1.15, 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, 4,300 plus square feet. Half a block from the beach. You know, it's got that rustic East Cape Baja feel to it, you know? They've done a cool job with all these little colored tiles everywhere. It feels fun. They did a lot of it's very easy to upkeep with all of this polished cement. They did that on the floors. This is all cement floors and polished cement walls with some color there. I mean, easy maintenance, truly. Look at those views, see? Ashley and Will, Casa Verde established. Okay, well, we might have to change the Ashley and Will, right, guys? But the Casa Verde, you know what? Everybody loves to name their homes here. What would you name your home? Give us give us your comments down below. If you purchased, when you have your home here, whether it's a condo or a home, what will you name your casa, your villa, your condo? Give us some ideas. What will be the name of your casa, your villa, or condo here when you own? All right, let's take a look at the spacious 5 bedroom home with panoramic Sea of Cortez views. This stunning, uniquely designed 5 bedroom residence offers unobstructed views of the Sea of Cortez and an exceptional blend of comfort, style, and functionality. Ideal for both personal use and as a high performing vacation rental. I really don't have a doubt about that. This property includes rooftop pool with breathtaking ocean vistas, lower level 2 bedroom guest unit with full kitchen, no HOA, massive garage, perfect for storage of ATVs or a boat, hobbies, or additional recreational space. City sewer connection, a rare find in the area, high speed internet, and 7 inverter AC units. This is a rare opportunity to own a versatile income generating property with luxurious amenities and endless coastal charm. Well, there you have it, guys. That says it just about all for this one. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so now we're back in Cabo San Lucas, and this is in a very nice, again, one of the very first oceanfront communities, like in downtown Cabo area, so to speak, um, right across the street from the marina, which is phenomenal. And this is Terrasol Beach Resort right here. And what's cool about this is that it's nestled in between the Grand Somar and the Playa Grande resorts owned by the same family of resorts and the Finisterra. Now, again, Sandoz Finisterra is a all inclusive, and you don't have access to it from this roadway right here. But you do have access to the Grand Somar and the Playa Grande from this street right here. What that means to you is restaurants. You have access to their restaurants. You have access to their spa. That means you can go in there and say, hey, I'd like a day pass. I want to use your spa. I want to do a treatment. You can do that. You can also enjoy their restaurants, make a reservation. You can do that. No, you're not going to get any discounts. I'm just saying you can do that sort of stuff. At Terrasol, however, you do enjoy 2 pools. You do enjoy a swim-up bar and restaurant on site and its own gym as well. And as you just walk out of Terrasol Street right here, boom, you are right on the marina. So phenomenal location for Cabo San Lucas proper. Let's take a look at the details here. This is a second floor, one bedroom, one bath, 977 square foot, completely remodeled condo. This is not how the developer delivered them. They used to have stucco walls. These folks have smoothed them out and plastered them. They put on all of these nice little accents. Look at those. Look at those views. This is an oceanfront, beachfront condo in a beachfront gated community. Top floor, as you have these skylights, and you can definitely watch the whales from here. 224, there you go. And here's the restaurant. Here's the pool, swim up bar. Here's the other pool. And this big building right here, this is where you have your gym. And you can see the street that leads out to the marina. It is a rental, is as what you can see right there. So I have no doubt you could definitely rent this out. Welcome to the incredibly stylish beachfront honeymoon dream suite, the number one rental property in all of Terrasol. This unit 224 is quite simply the finest one bedroom in all of Terrasol, completely remodeled, vaulted ceilings, high-end appliances, granite marble flooring, and boasts a relaxing atmosphere located right on the beach, conveniently located 5 minutes from the famous Cabo San Lucas Marina. This unit will take your breath away. And again, the property tax, sorry, the HOA, they didn't tell us the HOA fee on this one. Again, the tax amount, I would ignore that. It'll be reassessed. You're likely looking at closer to about $2,000 a year in property taxes. Again, I'm being very conservative. I'd rather prepare you for more and then have you be delighted that it's less. Paraíso del Mar takes us back to La Paz. And this is located in that spit of land, that little isthmus. Is again, I gotta look it up. The peninsula on the peninsula, as you can see here with this spit of land right here, that does connect to the rest of the peninsula, and you can drive all the way out here, okay, and get to this. So you can have a car, 100%. But this community is very much known as a golf cart / bicycle community. You can get around from the residences to the condominiums over here. There is a golf course on site. You do have tennis courts, pickleball courts, volleyball courts. You really have all the activities you can think of. And what's really cool, I mean, if you have a fishing boat, of course you can do that. But what's really cool is they have a ferry, and it only takes about a 7-minute ferry ride across this little strait of water to the Puerto La Paz marina right here. And from here, you can Uber and get all your shopping done, all your groceries done, enjoy all the different restaurants, all the bars, and head back home. Easy peasy. All right, let's take a look at, oops, I didn't mean to do that. The details here. Is this a top floor? It may be. Yes, it is. Wow, vaulted ceilings. Look at this tree inside. Looks like you have views no matter where you're standing. And that's all she wrote for those photographs. I mean, it is a beautiful little condo there. 3 bedrooms, 4 baths, 3,700 plus square feet for 1.1 million. Located on the El Mogote, and that is what it's called, peninsula, just a 7-minute ferry ride across the bay or a 30-minute drive from the La Paz airport. The vibrant beachfront community offers an unparalleled lifestyle. Home to an active and engaged community, residents enjoy resort-style amenities, including a championship 18-hole golf course designed by Arthur Hills, just steps from your doors. Stay active with tennis and pickleball courts, or embrace the serenity of nature with miles of pristine, unspoiled beach, perfect for peaceful strolls and breathtaking sunsets. Beyond being a dream retreat, this penthouse is also a fantastic investment opportunity with excellent rental potential in one of La Paz's most desirable beachfront communities. Don't let this rare chance slip away. Own a piece of paradise today. They have a 3D tour that you can do here. HOA fee is $4,218 quarterly, so that's per month. So yeah, it's very possible you're paying just about $1,000 plus per month on this quarterly HOA fee. And that does it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me in today's experience. This was our 11th episode in our 12-part series. We will be coming out shortly with the 12th one, where we cover $1.5 million, $1 to the $2 million mark. So stay tuned for that one. I'd love to share more with you guys, but I don't know if you're following. Please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss an episode. And I look forward to having you join me on the next one, guys. Thank you again so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.